Hey tubers, so here we are with our next book review. This one is beginning to hold a dear and special place in my heart, mainly because I'm currently writing a fanfiction character for the series. Anyone who knows me is going to let out a collective groan because all I do is create new characters. But for now, our next book up for review is Mortal Instruments, The City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Allow me to read the back panel. When Clary Frey heads out to the Pandemonium Club in New York City, she hardly expects to witness a murder, much less a murder committed by 3 teenagers covered in odd marks. This is Clary's first meeting with the Dark Hunters, warriors dedicated, those should be Shadowhunters, not Dark Hunters, dedicated to ridding the earth of demons and keeping the odd werewolves and vampires in line. It's also her first meeting with gorgeous, golden-haired Jace. Within 24 hours, Clary is pulled into Jace's world with a vengeance when her mother disappears and Clary herself is attacked by a demon. But why would demons be interested in an ordinary mundane like Clary? And how did she suddenly get the sight? The Shadowhunters would like to know. So, there we go. That is the back of City of Bones, and I actually got into this series because of my sister. She got them, fell in love with Magnus and Alec, talked about them all the time. And then I went and watched the movie, which I know a lot of people say sucks, and it does not follow the book a lot, but this is going to cause so many problems. I like the movie more than the promos I have seen for the TV show. I do not like the cast they picked for the TV show. I love the cast they picked for the movie. To me, the movie cast just feels more like the book. Obviously, the TV show hasn't premiered yet. I may watch 1 or 2 episodes just to see how it is, but I am an avid book and movie fan, and I probably will not expand to TV show. On to the main character of the book, that would be Clary Frey. For most of her life has known herself as an ordinary mundane, daughter of an artist, best friends with Simon Lewis, who is a little, as I describe him, he's a geek who wears his nerdiness with pride, and he also plays bass in a band that can't choose a name. But that kind of, Simon's the kind of guy I would have hung out with in school. Clary as well. So yeah, Clary, she's a fiery redhead. Best way to describe her. Highlights of the book would definitely have to be the wit in it. That is, if a book has good wit, good sarcasm, it's guaranteed to draw in my attention. It's not first person point of view. It is third person, which, I normally go first person, but this series just rips you in and doesn't let you go. So yeah, the wit and the sarcasm are definitely what pull me in. Another highlight would have to be Magnus. He's going to be a highlight for me no matter what, just because of who he is. And yeah, definitely highlights. I would definitely say Magnus and the wit and the sarcasm. That's definitely it. And the variety of different mythological lives that they've worked into it, that Cassandra worked into it. It definitely pulls you in. I just completely lost where I was going. Pros and cons. Pro would be the relationships, the friendship between Clary and Simon, and then the familial relationships between Jace, Alec, and Isabel are just amazing. It's so strong and so sure. I mean, I just absolutely love it. It's the type of relationship you would definitely want with someone who's not blood, or even with someone who is blood. Cons, not enough werewolves. I mean, Clary's basically her well, Luke turns into her stepfather, but basically Luke, who is her mother's best friend, basically her mother's Simon. Luke is a werewolf, and in my opinion, in this one, there's not enough werewolves. That's taken care of in the other ones, though. But in this one, there's not enough werewolves. There's just Luke and his, the pack he forms. Too many of them die, though. Yeah, so not enough werewolves. I promise I was not just filling up the cover because Jace is on it. No, my favorite characters would be Alec and Magnus, or the cats. I like animals. So that would be my con, yeah, that would be my con. Not enough werewolves. Overall, is that my only con? Yeah. Oh my god, I completely skipped over the plot summary. Plot. Clary's mom goes missing. And her only clue is the name Valentine. I may be mixing that up with the movie, though, but that is one of her clues. And she has to find one of the holy objects of the Shadowhunter world, the Mortal Cup. Her mom was the only one that knew where it was, or so she thought. But she slowly does realize that she knows where it is, and she's got all these abilities she knows nothing about. She's going into this blind because her mom had Magnus erasing her memories for 14 years. So she's going into this blind. She has no idea what's going on. They continuously refer to her as a mundane in the book because that's basically what she is. She knows nothing of the shadow world. Her mom made sure of that. And Simon gets pulled into it because he will do anything for Clary. And unfortunately that gets him turned into a rat and then taken by vampires. And it's very complicated for poor Simon. And then he ends up confessing his feelings for Clary, and that goes downhill. But then he ends up helping her and saving their lives, and it's all very complicated. But it takes so many twists and turns and things you'd never expect, and Jace is an ass. Of course, anyone who's read any of the books knows Jace is an ass. He is. He's your typical pretty boy who thinks the world revolves around him. So yeah, he does need to get knocked down a few pegs every once in a while. And unfortunately, he doesn't just get knocked down a peg at the end of this book. He gets knocked off of his pedestal completely. I mean, they take it right off from underneath him. Not that it stops him from being him once he comes to terms with things, but that's a whole nother book, literally. Yeah, it's the twists and the turns and the ups and the downs, and it'll pull you in and it'll hold on to you. Overall review of the book is, it is amazing. Well written, wit, sarcasm, adventure, mythical creatures. I mean, I'd say maybe 14, 15, let kids start reading it, but definitely a recommended book. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm going to be reading this to my kids when they're in the womb. I probably will be. That's the sad part. If I ever get there. But I would definitely recommend it to anyone in the fantasy, science fiction, supernatural world. It will definitely make your everything. It's another one of those cult-like fandoms that you just can't get out of once you're in it, and you find out you don't really want out of it. That's always the scary part, when you think you want out of the fandom, but you actually don't. It gets a 9.8 out of 10. Again, dead werewolves, not enough. Not enough werewolves, not enough dead werewolves, just not enough werewolves, and the fact that some of them end up dead. Okay, that's better. Enough dead werewolves, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That could have ended badly. So yeah, it's a 9.8 out of 10. Stop killing werewolves, Cassandra Clare. So that is my review for Mortal Instruments City of Bones. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you go out and get it. And our next book review, which I do not have over here with me at the moment. Oh, no, but I do have it sitting in front of me. excuse me, I have to move you. The next book we will be reviewing is, pardon my hand, Wicked Lovely by Melissa Marr. So, I cannot wait to share that with you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!